You know, every time I start to stream this game, I think to myself, oh, it won't take that long for the game to boot up. But it does. It always takes that long. Hello, welcome back, and I am playing Disco Elysium again today. Hold on, sorry, I'm just adjusting my headset. Alright, so last time I finally managed to finish the first day. After, what was that, three streams? 3 whole streams? I finally managed to finish 1 whole day in the game. So, I think there's nothing else for me to take care of at the moment, so I will continue immediately. Also, hold on, let me just try something. Tell me, if there's anyone listening now, tell me if you can hear this. If you can hear anything. If not, then fantastic. Working as intended. If so, there might be an issue. Okay, good, my mic is on. I always get so fucking paranoid about whether or not I've left my mic on or off. Hang on. Itches. Okay. Equip a flashlight in low light areas. I wonder, can I? Oh! Oh, that fucked up. Ah! Okay. 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 I guess you didn't see anything there. When it just flickered just now, I saw my desktop. I'm not sure what happened there. What time is it? 7:30 in the morning. I have 14 real. Hang on, let me just turn the sound up a little bit.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
Let's go check on the expression.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Oh, I can't. I literally can't do anything.
With the expression.
Okay. I could turn the fan on. No, I don't really need the fan on. I think I've got plenty of ventilation through that broken window. Alright. But actually, you know what? It's Sunday. So it's time. It's time for me to put on my best. Let's see. What am I rocking here? Yes. We love the drama. Okay, it's a bit, you know. Oh shit, no, wait. Ah, bastard. Okay. There we go. Now we're looking spick and span. Actually, I don't know, how the hell did I sleep in that patrol cloak anyways? This is more like it. Hang on, I just got pinged. Okay. Now we're looking snazzy. Let's see, okay. I still need to find like a audio or something, a disc or something that I can use for karaoke. Oh shit! I forgot to shut my door. There we go. That's more like it. Let's see what it's like out here. Levishol is pronounced Revashol. Oranje Klossier. Nope, nothing. Okay. Oh, I bet it feels a bit fresh out there in the just the mesh vest. I like how I just like don't even knock. I just start trying to open the door. Okay, nothing to do here. Hey, weeb. Wait, actually, why are you saying Ohio? It's fucking 4 in the afternoon. Oh, hey. Wow, there's stuff going on. Oh shit. No, Kim, wait. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought he was gonna like start a cutscene or something. Alright, let's see what he has to say. Because it's still morning to you. He gives you a quick nod.
I've got some good news. I took care of the body. The thought of him decomposing in my MC wouldn't let me sleep.
I don't know if I was ready to let him go.
Well, he's in processing now. We have other matters to attend to. The Union muscle finally turned up, and they look rowdy. We need to talk to them.
Okay, let's see. What do you mean? Are these the men Gart told us about yesterday?
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said.
Oh, by the way, Max, can you hear, like, any noise? Can you hear any, like, you know, sort of interference or anything? From the, over the audio? Would you prefer if I said konbanwa? It's not quite evening yet. Either way, I'm going to make fun of you and call you a weeb, though, to be honest. No, that's excellent. That is perfect.
One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
What do you mean, rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here. Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
There are so many of them. Maybe we should call it reinforcements.
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
Okay, let's roll.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
I could speak Dutch to you and you'd still call me a weep. That's true. That's true. Let's see what this miserable old fuck has to say.
Can I help you?
Is he still doing the fucking skewer? God. How much is my rent? I forgot how much like paying for my room is.
Just a moment.
The old woman turns back to the cafeteria manager.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
The cafeteria manager appears genuinely apologetic.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Good day, ma'am. Everything all right?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The Union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
She sighs. Wait, what's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
She frowns.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
Why did you need to use the phone anyway?
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
She looks down.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hangover.
Okay, I'll bite. Has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully. But you have more important things to worry about.
She glances out the window toward the bay. Yeah, the reason I asked about the if there was any sound is because my mum actually got me a gift. It's like this little fan that I wear around my neck, and it just blows, cool air up against my jaw. It just it just blows cool air up my neck, and it is. I'm actually sort of basically testing it for the first time because it sounded like just the thing I need for streaming. Like this sounds like just the thing I need to keep me cool during streaming, and I'm glad to hear that it's it doesn't really show up on the sound, on the audio. Okay, let's see. What is this expedition your husband was on? I don't know. I'm really having trouble trying to find a good voice for Harry. Suffer. Is that a command? Just do what the rest of us do. Suffer. No thanks. Listen, it's not causing any problems, so it's no reason. I have no reason to suffer here. I suffer enough already. Yeah, I'm actually really having trouble. What kind of voice do you think would be best for Harry? Like, to be honest, there's been quite a few accents here. Like we've got mostly French, sort of. We've got some English accents, but we've also this lady here has kind of like a southern accent, like a southern United States accent, which is interesting. So yeah, I'm still not sure what kind of accent I should. Well, not accent, but just voice in general. To find the best voice, we're gonna need to send you on a week-long alcohol and drug bender. You know what? I'll do it, Max. I will do it for my art. I will bear that burden. I will bear that cross. For my art. What is this expedition your husband was on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect.
Oh, entomologists.
But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
Sadly, that won't mean Creek. It would mean something like Mad Dog 2020 or Wild Irish. Oh boy. God, it has been so long since I've had some Creek. What's that? What did you put in my chat, Max? Oh, that's what that is. Okay, that's interesting. They are how should I say this? Vividly colored. I think that's the first thing that comes to mind. Mind you, they actually look at if they're fruity, then I kind of like the look of it, like dragon fruit, blue raspberry, kiwi, and lemon. I've really been liking the lemon lately. I really like the citrusy stuff at the moment. Yeah, they are very vividly colored. But honestly, it doesn't look too bad. It's the heat. Citrus is refreshing. Yeah, that is true. I had some lovely lemonade and raspberry ice lollies, and God, they were gorgeous. I'm sad that I'm out of those.
That was broken. Could this be it?
Wait, who's this Gary person? Do you trust him?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that.
She smiles.
Gary's as loyal as they come. I'd trust him with my husband's life any day.
The waterlock to the other side of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over there. It has like super cheap alcohol, sugar, and artificial flavorings and colorants. They're all so cheap. Okay, you know what? If the sweetness outweighs, if the fruitiness outweighs the alcohol enough, then that feels like something I could deal with. God, though, it's been so long since I've had Kriek. I haven't had any Kriek since before the lockdown. This is before this whole mess started. You know what? I fucking wanted to do it next time I was in the city, but you know how my last attempt to get it, they don't taste like fruit. That's not a deal breaker. Like, as long as they're sweet.
Oh my. What happened to the water lock?
Probably just some technical problem. No, we know what happened to the waterlock. Some dingbat drove their car through a fucking billboard or something. Am I busy tomorrow? I'm busy tomorrow, I'm afraid. Probably just some technical problem.
Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful to both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
If you wanted to make a quick, that's fine. Yeah, to be honest, I might go some, later during the week, like maybe Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? What's today? Tomorrow's Monday. No, yeah, it'd probably have to be Thursday then. Or Tuesday. No, can't be Tuesday. It would have to be Thursday. Fucking always except tomorrow. Oh, that's a big oof, Max.
You're welcome, man.
Yeah, Sadge.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now.
It's
Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
Yeah, I could do with some bug studying.
If you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired, and it's cold out there.
If I see him, I'll let him know you're here. When or if I get there.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
Oh, yeah, the wedding thing. Yeah. Let's see. So, your husband is some kind of scientist.
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
Okay. Is that a paying job? To us, I probably should have guessed, considering her title this whole time has been the cryptozoologist's wife. I wasn't aware that was a paying job. What is cryptozoology?
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
The lieutenant sounds unimpressed.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious.
I know someone who was interested in cryptozoology. It's a paying job in that you can write books about the things that you see when you're sleep deprived and eating shrooms in the forest. Yeah. Actually, to be honest, I do genuinely take an interest in, like, cryptozoological stuff. Like, how much I believe in it, kind of varies, but, like, looking at the page of, like, like Wikipedia's list of cryptids, that's a fun way to spend an afternoon, for me, anyways.
Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
The quality of research at Revacholian universities has been on the decline, but you doubt there was ever a time when cryptozoology was embraced by the academic elite.
Ooh. See, that's a low chance. But if I talk to her some more, I might be able to get some more. Let's see. You don't notice this about me, but actually, I have lost all of my memory of the world and myself, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's save that for later. Tell me more about this rare insect your husband is looking for. I think it's been sort of surpassed by the SCP craze these days. That's true. That's probably true, actually, because what's more fucked up than a half deer, half man, eldritch being? Yeah, sure. Yeah, actually, I don't think that's probably true. SCP is one of those weird things where I hear, like, things about them. I know they're kind of huge in certain circles, but... And it feels like some of it would be, up my, in my sort of cup of tea, but I've never really felt inclined to really look into it myself. But yeah, no, I still enjoy, looking at cryptids. Or, like I said, looking at Wikipedia's list of cryptids or whatever. I'll also just take a afternoon and read the SCP wiki or someday. I think part of what makes... well, some of it is terrifying for the wrong reasons. Part of what makes, looking at cryptid stuff so interesting for me is that it feels like real life... It's like real life horror slash... well, reportedly, real life horror slash mystery stories. It's kind of like looking at ghost. I also kind of like looking at stories about ghosts, like real life accounts of hauntings and stuff. Though it's a bit easier for me with cryptids because I don't really tend to get scared of cryptids. Ghosts kind of scare me a bit. Like reading too much about ghosts, I'm liable to get scared. But cryptids, they feel abstract enough that I can spend an afternoon reading about them, and I won't regret it, after it gets dark and I'm, alone in the house. There is an SCP that is a sentient living room from the 1970s, but everything is made of hair and it eats people. Spectacular. Tell me more about this rare insect your husband is looking for.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
No, I want to hear about the insect.
Well, it's a phasmid, technically, but...
Ah yes, Phasmatodea, a diverse group of insects whose bodies resemble twigs, leaves, that sort of thing. Ghost insects, colloquially.
Where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian coast. Hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us, officers.
She looks you in the eye and nods thoughtfully.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists.
Honestly, considering the sort of cryptids that I've read about, a stick insect is fairly reasonable. Like, a fucking reed stick insect? That's plausible.
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you. It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
What makes you think the phasmid is around here?
Well, some teenagers making out in the reed saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
So a newspaper clipping is all the evidence you have?
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
Enthusiasm has wiped the worry from her face. Her eyes sparkle behind her glasses.
You seem really excited about this cryptid.
I suppose I have something of a personal connection to the Insulindian phasmid. All scientists have their little hobby horses.
So, is it dangerous?
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Is it valuable?
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
Does it have cool powers?
Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these years, centuries even.
Okay, what's so special about this stick bug then?
Oh dear, I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special.
The woman's face flushes with embarrassment.
Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
Tell me more about Morel. Looks, character, your relationship.
Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin.
What does your husband look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
You can't go around forever short feeling grown men's hands. If you want to find her husband, you'll need more concrete information.
Let's try again. Why don't you try describing him as you would one of your cryptids?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
How long have you been married?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
How did the two of you meet?
Via dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
I think I have all the information I need. Let's move on.
I hope I've been useful.
Okay, let's see if I can convince her to tell me about some cool cryptids. I only have, about a quarter?
You're an enthusiastic idiot, but you're still an idiot.
Oh, fucking thanks, mate. I want to know everything about cryptids. Living cryptids, extinct cryptids, marine cryptids, land cryptids. Bring it on.
We don't have time for Cryptozoology 101. Let's get back to work, shall we?
Okay. That's all for now, ma'am. Oh, thinking.
Wow, so someone's been a little boring.
What?
Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown.
What is this? Picking on me for not being crazy enough? That's the least of my concerns.
No need to be defensive. The regularity, the brownness, the cut and dry have their appeal. A very standard appeal.
I like standards.
Of course you do. Maybe some regulations and a usual pistol to go with them. It's official. My lord's copper type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax.
Wait, this will be my copper type now?
Yes, the type of cop you are, sire. Think of it as a caste, a class even, a nation of regular law officials that you belong to. It comes, of course, with the usual benefits.
Oh, why not? Send out the telefax then. I'm not ashamed.
Done and done. No actual communiques will be sent, of course. That would be too dramatic.
Regular law official. Okay, so it looks like you've got a bit of the normal in you. A touch of the regular. 4 grams of Johnny Normal Cop. Who would have thunk it? You, the extremist of all the cops. You said some pretty boring things back there, and now you have two choices. You can either leave it behind and forget about it, or you can try to utilize your normalcy. Internalize it. Get a touch of vanilla back into the herring-flavored egg and licorice ice cream of your mind. -2 Inland Empire, nothing funky. What is Inland Empire, anyways? Sing karaoke. Need to find a sufficiently tragic tape, then play it on the boombox to memorize the lyrics, and ask the cafeteria manager to perform, preferably in the evening, more people in the bar. I need to get hold of a sad song on tape. Oh shit, I need to pay rent. 20 real. Fuck! I have to make 6 real by the end of this day, and then I have to get 20 every day. Oh, man. Hang on, I'm just looking at my stats again. Let's see. 2 superstar cop, 0 apocalypse cop, 1 sorry cop, 4 boring cop. Come on. Still haven't unlocked the explicable famous ginger. Look, Max, I'm getting there. I'm working towards it. I have a 4 in communist. Okay, what was it? No way. There we go. Inland Empire. That's the one. Hunches and gut feelings. Dreams in waking life. Okay. You there, Garth.
Can I help you?
Another thing at the Whirling.
Lovely. Great. I love those.
So the phone line is dead.
Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. Losers.
That's pretty strange.
It's not strange, it's inconvenient.
Is it true that there was foul play?
Who told you that?
I now qualify for the CIA hit list. Come on, I'm too boring for that. I would never disclose my sources. That would be dishonorable.
Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with the wiring. It was shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of arseholes around here who aren't murderers. If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know so I can forward them the repair bill. Yes?
Goodbye. Let's see. Ah, okay. What's in the kitchen? What's cooking? The tomatoes are so thinly sliced you can see through them. Ooh, what's this? Money! Nobody minds if I take this, right? Hello, lady.
Let me handle this.
The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
I just wanted to know more about the place before I check it out. That's normal.
Yes, extremely normal. I'm not a gardener, by the way. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
She crosses her arms.
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does.
She points to the man on her right.
That's Titus. Talk to him, but know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
See, I didn't know that talking to her would like prompt the hang on. I'm just gonna quickly load. Yeah. Confirm. Yeah, I didn't know talking to her would prompt the fucking do, you know, this, that, or whatever. Okay, I'm going to look at the tomatoes again. I'm going to take the money. Because nobody minds if I do that. Money, money, money. Okay. Now I'm going to quick save. This is what I studied law for. Let's see what Baldy's got to say for himself. It's all about money, you know. Okay, thanks. Titus, you were told to keep a low profile. Ah, interesting. Let's get some fresh air. Hold on. Didn't Monica have giant titties? What? Wait, who's this Monica? But getting a bit fresh out here. Hold on. Let me put something proper on. Esprit de corps. Let's see. Shivers. You know what? The fucking, what do you call it? The police thing probably won't help my case with the dock workers. So I think this would be better for now. Fucking Kuno's still here? Has he been here all night? Kuno's fucking electricity. 20,000 volts. Kuno volts. Okay, so I guess his parents don't let him sleep inside the house or something. To be honest, I don't blame them. Okay, let's open this up. It should have defrosted by now.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here. No, this is going to need something else.
I have a pry bar in my kinema, in case you want to try again. Though it might be that my pry bar isn't strong enough for that lid.
He eyes the ice cream maker suspiciously. Okay, it might be now that the ice has melted a bit. No, might get the Actually, you know what? Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try now. Come on. Oh, thought.
In the morning light, the white on blue police livery on the motor carriage cannot but catch your eye.
Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to...
Do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. This is a Caprice Canema, the Caprice Motor Corps follow-up to their highly successful workhorse, Caprice 40, and the answer to the Lum's racing breed, Ferv series. With its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine, driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox, the Canema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds, and go on to a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour.
Won't it roll over in the first sharp corner?
The high center of balance is offset by a large battery bank mounted at the bottom of the cabin, feeding all the auxiliary systems and making the Canema effectively a mobile power plant. Even at a standstill, the unibody Caprice Canema looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive, hunched look. Someone has waxed it recently.
That machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Very cool. Motor carriage, one of many. Cars don't interest me much.
No point in stopping them.
Oh, I didn't think I'd said I'd like to Kim. I should have complimented his car. I'd still like to take a close look.
Sure, go ahead.
Fine machine.
Yes, an extraordinary machine.
There's gentleness in the lieutenant's voice as his eyes run over the vehicle's contours.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down. Helium headlights would improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot.
Ever thought about switching to helium headlights?
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just haven't gotten around to fitting them yet. I need to lay some wiring for the ballast first.
If we ever get this case solved, maybe we can do it together.
Maybe. Yes, definitely maybe.
And means no.
Okay, let's move.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out
Toolbox.
metallic drawer,
Pry bar.
The pry bar, useful for opening all the pull-out toolbox slides.
Okay, let's go. Jog. Okay, let me just quick save again before I break Kim's pry bar.
This orange machine is dead still. You slip your fingers. No, this is. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar
Piss.
in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar.
The red-tipped pry bar has Carson T, heavy duty, engraved just below the handle. It is satisfyingly heavy, and perhaps one of the most useful tools to carry around. Alrighty. Let's crack this bitch.
This orange machine is dead
Oh
still. It has
dear.
a hand-crank ice cream churner and an electric freezer.
3%.
Ice around it, slowly melting.
Machine unplugged got +2, but +1 better grip of gloves. Yeah, no, I can't do that today. All right, let's go shout up the fucking. Where is it? There we go.
A thick layer of coal dust
Oh, I can't look.
covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
+1 kick the furnace. I'll smear my hands with coal.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient.
Please do not carry crowbars with you everywhere you go.
Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave painting for future archaeologists. No, that would be stupid.
Just retry multiple times? I can't just retry multiple times. Like, if it fails once, it's locked until I, change something. Yeah, there isn't really much to do here. I'll take a quick walk. Oh, let's see. Let's put away the pry bar for now. Come on. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, nothing. I feel like if I explore a bit and do some things, I might find something that that'll be useful for talking with like the union members. But
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
care to spare some change for a working stiff? I don't think so. No. Yeah, like I feel like I'll find something important. You save, just reload. What, you think save scum it? Just like up? Do it fucking, 30 times until I finally get it right. I feel like there's something. I make my own way, it's all. Always have, always will. I wonder if there's any bottles around. Oh, a thought. You see a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books. You found something to help me? Hey, what the fuck are you linking me to, Max? Are you trying to get me put on watch lists? A good one?
Yes? Hello?
She nods, her attention fully focused on reading. Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Shouldn't a working class woman be working?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
Good, good.
It is.
Okay. Will my thought come back? My thought isn't coming back. No, my thought. No. Are there any bottles? Oh, I can't even see any bottles to pick up. What does what say, Max? You mean the link? These guys are still going at it? Actually, do I still have the bowl? Do I still have the bowl? Hang on, items, items, items. I do! Yeah, read the title of the Wikipedia page. It says Improvised Munitions Handbook. Ugh! Thought!
Son, you've really let yourself go. It's a disgrace. But Coach Physical Instrument is going to get you back in prime condition, even if it takes 1,000,000 push-ups.
Ah, fuck! I banged my elbow. Coach Physical Instrument. Does that mean you'll call me a maggot and Nancy boy to motivate me?
Does a master swordsman insult his own blade? No. I'm going to turn you into an athletic benchmark, you big pussy.
Yes, sir. Forge me into an organic steel, Coach.
It's going to take blood, sweat, piss, and tears. But when I'm done with you, boy, you will be a master athlete.
Wait, why piss?
When a man sets his mind and body on something and gives his 110%, he is sometimes going to piss himself. It just happens. No shame in that.
Let's do this, Coach. I'm with you.
Behold, world. Here walks a sportsman, hands choked and hair kept back with a bandana. The Homo Athleticus.
Coach Physical Instrument. So you were minding your own business, trying to get some detective work done, when suddenly a voice emerged from within you and told you you're a wuss, a namby-pamby, a sissy and a limp jellyfish. This voice has zero gender sensitivity and even less empathy for underwhelming athletic performance. Try to purposefully piss it off, see if it teaches you something. Pretend you don't know the difference between a double and a single support phrase in the discipline of hammer throw. It hates that. -2 encyclopedia, intense workout. What do I like? I've got Aces High, I've got Lonesome Long Way Home, Volumetric Shit Compressor. I think that, Volumetric Shit Compressor, I need that. Guillaume Le Million. Regular lore official. See, everything... Temporary research bonus. Temporary research bonus. See, all these seem to be like what's the word? Demerits, unless I'm reading it wrong. This book that appeared in Toy Story under the name TM. Interrogation. Improvised interrogation handbook. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, like I said, all these seem to, like, give me, like, demerits. -2 Inland Empire. -2 Savoir-faire. Don't know what this is about. The Indo tribe. -2 Encyclopedia. Like, unless I'm reading them wrong. Talk. I'm assuming that's a car thing. Hobo cop. Rigorous self-critique. Mazovian socioeconomics. White morning. Apricot chewing gum scented one. Detective Cousteau. Overproductive honor glance. Magnesium-based life form. Ring of the law. Law equals law jewel. Advanced race theory. Uh-oh. Homosexual underground. Hardcore aesthetic.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabinier do for you?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Hang on. Is there anything you can tell me about this rifle?
It's a Bell McGrave, 4.46 caliber, breech loading, Revachol made. Good weapon, accurate and reliable.
His moves are quick and precise as he first checks the weapon, then aims it at the sea. This man knows firearms intimately.
This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
Do I tell him? I think I'll tell him. In the basement there.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
Thank you for your time. Can I play balls with this guy?
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance of this fine day?
Looks delicious. Can I have a bite of that? Let's see what the rules of the game are.
Oh, the goal is to throw you bull. As close to the cochonnet as you can. That's the cochonnet.
He points to a small wooden ball in the middle of the crater. Okay, I think that's all I need to know about pétanque.
You'll put that knowledge to good use in 50 years. I'm sure of that, officer.
I don't like where this is going, officer. Don't you think we should do something else now?
Sure, we've got a case to solve. Let's see. I still can't see any bottles. Yeah. Oh, I had a thought. It's got... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air. Okay, well, I'm glad I stopped for that one. Wait, is this the... What is this? Is this? No. It is. Yeah, it is the, butter sign down. Oh, hey, it's the guy. It's the guy. It's the guy whose salami we ate. What's this? Money!
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Who is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane." As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece.
What indentations? What do I see?
Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass, around where the heart is. A bullet? Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting.
Lieutenant, has someone shot the king?
Okay, I can't see it, but I take your word for it.
What do you think?
Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke? Target practice or a political statement?
Political. It's a king and he's shot.
Why not? What this shows us is guns aren't too uncommon here, and people still shoot them, sometimes at kings.
He takes a note in his notebook.
The king stands high above you, surveying the bay, mute and indifferent to your sightings.
What did this king do? +1 heard creator story from Rene. That's interesting.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
Wait, really? There's no way that's true.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. Not just any nose candy, though. We're talking Royal Philippian Blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays, and purple. Philippian cocaine was purple.
Void dust! Sherlock wants to know your location. So he was addicted to nose candy. A bloated druggie.
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
This is a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Okay, where is he buried now? Well, as if it didn't just tell me.
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
What happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the Coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the Coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the Communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
Who restored the monument?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
I really don't get art.
Neither do people in Martinez. The statue has proved to be controversial in a neighborhood mostly populated by the left-leaning working class. Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
Ooh, I can loot it. Oh, hell yeah, tank top. Hell yeah, let's get rid of that mesh and put on the tank top. Tank top. Gym vest. Reeking of sweat. This sleeveless shirt is the best choice if you're not afraid to show off your masculine upper body and that hairy chest. Go. There we go. Yes. Ooh, more stuff. Is there money? Yeah, money! Who are you?
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays.
I don't think she can give me any money. Okay, you know what? I've pissed around for an hour. I have a feeling that doing something, talking to someone. Hang on. Let's just save again.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Who are all these strike breakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
What is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He shifts uncomfortably in his workers' overalls. What do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about board rules and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitting? What does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
You've
been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Okay, I gotta ask. Where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
Curiosity. Going to figure out this strike mess.
Big mess caused by Union greed. But I only fight for the rights of people.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person. Just a hunch. Or you just might be paranoid.
Already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
I don't really drink. Sweet, I know bars. Been thrown out from several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Never heard of it. Are you lying?
We're done here. I have a strike to break.
面白いな.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
Will they be utopia? Complete shit, to be honest.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
He notes solemnly, then turns to you, a wide smile adorning his face.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it? I wonder how well... I've gotten a lot of chances, I guess, to beg for money here. One of these days I'm going to take it. I'm just going to see how well it works. Any idea who killed the hanged man?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
He shakes his head solemnly. The merc was hanged with a very specific type of a cargo belt, one often used in heavy transport areas, for example, harbors.
What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Pushed how?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
Hold up, what does that mean?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Did you kill him?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
He's not lying about not doing it himself.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
He takes a sip from his flask. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
He flips a coin towards you. Ooh, hand-eye coordination. Let's go!
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Appreciated.
Always glad to help out the RCM.
Nice!
Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to...
He nods towards the protesters.
You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing them.
The Union has problems getting by.
Nothing to worry about, really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last the strike, though.
Every little bit helps, you know.
I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
He looks at them in disbelief. Good talking to you. Gotta run. Okay, so begging for money does actually work a little bit. Good to know. Wait, hold on. Yeah,
The
we go.
woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to ask some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Okay, I'll snap my fingers in front of her.
Wait.
The lieutenant stops you before you can snap.
She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
If you say so. Okay. Well, never mind that then. I can't talk to you.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam.
Okay, yeah, I've already looked in there. Interesting, though. I wonder if this fellow will speak to me again.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Excuse me, I had further inquiries.
Things are busy enough. You going to waste less of my time?
Maybe.
The hulking man oozes stark skepticism.
What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there,
Oh.
working. Main gate's locked, and I don't mean the scrawny mesk punk either. I mean head measurer, or whatever he is. Why don't you go arrest them?
It would be better for the neighborhood if you...
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge. What's it to you? Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs. Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell? Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
Okay. I'm not getting any more red of him for now. Hold on. Wait. Stop there. Okay. Go. Oh, fuck's sake. I guess I have to... Okay. Money. Hey, there's a lady. Okay, I can't click on her. Okay, come on, move, faster. Ah. There it is. Money! Nearly one whole rail. Oh, there's someone upstairs. It's at the top of the dwelling in rags. Oh, shit. How do I get there? Okay, let's go inside. God, I feel like the game hinted that... I feel like it was hinted that... So how do I... Hey, up. Kim tries to not to look at your broken down bathroom door. Oh. Hold on. Oh, thought.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor, where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of content.
I did it my way. Say nothing, nod stoically.
He takes a step toward the door, like he'd like to leave.
God damn it. So it doesn't seem like there's any way to get on the roof for now. Again, I feel like there's something important I should probably get. I could probably do before I do all this. But I don't know what. I don't know where to go or what to do to. It's kind of like how I wish I'd found the fucking bear fridge before I packed up the corpse. Ooh. Oh yeah, no, it's just the box.
Yellow mailbox.
Was there a thought there? No, there wasn't. Oh.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Sure.
Yeah. Why? It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by? We have business to attend to.
Okay, Kim. I don't think that lady's gonna let me in today. Any more than she did yesterday. Okay, I should not touch this door, otherwise Kim will fucking shout in my ear. What was this? Oh, it's locked. Okay. Yeah, there isn't really much else I can do right now. Okay. Okay. I'm actually going to save. And then
Let me handle this.
the woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
One sec, I'm just taking a moment to just, like... I'm lifting my earphones up just so I can let like the air from my fan hit my ears. It's very nice. Okay, I'm done. I'm done cooling my ears. I just wanted to know more about the place before I check it out. That's normal.
Yes, extremely normal. I'm not a gardener, by the way. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
She crosses her arms.
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does.
She points to the man on her right.
That's Titus. Talk to him, but know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
If she's not a gardener, why did she have the gloves then?
Could this be the Miss Beaufort that Easy Leo mentioned? The one Mr. Everard sent to law school?
Are you Elizabeth, Miss Beaufort?
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardy.
She points to the tall man by the table.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moves behind her eyes, in the way she stands, in her face.
Easy Leo told me a lot about you. He likes to talk a lot.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
What if I want to talk to you, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
What's your role in all this?
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
I should talk to Titus then.
Yes?
Tell me about the case
What
again.
do you want to know? Good.
Actually, I have all I need for now. We can talk about the pissing contest. Money! Hell yeah! They won't mind if I take this. What are you doing in the kitchen, Kim? Photos of men in overalls, toting guns and Union placards. It's a bowl. There's spit in it, reeking of tobacco. You see hawthorn bushes outside. Okay. Okay, let's see. What do you have for me, Titus?
This is where you say your bed.
A broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can. Oh. Hang on. Okay.
Detective.
The lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you. I won't say anything yet.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Do not let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are but simple peasants, sire.
The chatter is too inane to reach your ears. Raise your chin and gaze into the distance like a prince.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
The little guy looks at his mates in disbelief.
Hey, asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
We are looking for Titus Hardy.
The lieutenant turns to the broad-shouldered man at the end of the table. We need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that one.
What accent is that now?
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are they're going to match.
Scan the room.
Starting from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man. In his 30s. Overbearingly masculine. Sitting on his right. Standard working boots. Size 45 or 46. Eldest in the room. Probably mid-50s. Smoker. Quiet. Across at the other table. Hobnailed working boots. Size 43. Gang tattoos. Mesk or Sarah Mauritian. In his late 30s. Early 40s. He spent his youth in Villa Labos, a housing project in the Jamrock Quarter. There were incarcerations. Hard to say what else. The ink is fading. And then, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 46. The big dick. Wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips. Rugby cap. Fingerless gloves. And numerous scars. A little under 40. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain. In the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 44, 40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum?
Where?
On his neck. Forget it. It's not important.
It's a plectrum.
Let's call this one the musician.
And the little guy?
Size 41, with the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face, mean, watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing. In the middle, heaving and wheezing. Big guy. Boot size 46, deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He, alone, is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
One of them is missing. The odd soul.
Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy?
The fuck is with you, fella?
I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardy boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here.
He sizes you up.
Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy boy? We ain't hiring.
He shakes his head.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl? Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Uh-huh.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
It has to be good, if he won't let you pursue it. Looks like the lieutenant thinks so, too.
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. And
He points at the lieutenant.
You're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a skill point. Nice. Rhetoric, drama, conceptualization, visual calculus, shivers, electrochemistry. Hand-eye coordination. Physical instrument. I like how this one's described just let the body take control, threaten people. Rhetoric, encyclopedia, logic, endurance, shivers, composure. Okay, right now composure, hand-eye coordination, and physical instrument are looking good. Now let's try that one. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later. Okay, let's take off for now.
Yes?
Okay, nothing. Hang on. Actually, first. Yeah, okay, let's... No, wait. I keep pressing 5 instead of F5. Everett isn't paying me enough for this.
Nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
She crosses her arms. Are you the Hardy girl?
I am not.
She says dryly.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
Get a grip, Glenn. She went to law school.
So fucking what? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
No, Glenn, they aren't.
Her tone is cold and uninvolved.
This didn't change her opinion of you. It's not her. She's not a Hardy girl. Definitely.
Maybe we'll talk later. So, there's a Hardy girl. Well, it's her! It's the cryptozoologist's wife. Alright.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Yes.
I just like bothering Gart at this point. Actually, hold on. Oh, nope, wrong one. Interrogate. Actually, yeah, good idea. Okay, I'll see what they say if I... Hang on. If I... F5.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Titus does not look particularly happy to see you. The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck?
Container belt, like we use in the harbor?
Yes. Why?
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him. We did this together, all of us, until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
How very forward of him.
There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
But there's a catch.
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
Alright. Let's see. When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to answer any of his questions.
The fixer turns to remind Titus.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines? The same company you are striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A shadow of a smirk passes her lips as she tilts her head.
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
No, but seriously, who calls the shots around here?
Who do you fucking think does?
It's the 8th Hardy Boy, the one who's missing. The big dick.
Titus, no one was thinking
That there's any question who's the leader. That's how he would have ended it. Titus won't let him.
No. 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 Fuck no! The big dick is right here, asshole. You're looking at it. Right. Fucking here.
Disregard the outburst, officer. None of the boys have any comments on their power relations. That night, they acted as one. That's all.
Why did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary? That's it?
He stepped out alive.
He repeats, jaw clamped shut like a vice.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Seminine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hired merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samarra.
Right, but what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
He wipes spittle from his mouth.
From rape to harassment, to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation?
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
The lieutenant is trying to make sense of this flood of information.
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
He shakes his head in disbelief. Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted? Raped, you said.
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
He repeats like a parrot.
There's something odd here. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
Right, but who did he rape then? This is a very serious allegation.
No, you're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that?
The lieutenant goes in for the leg sweep. Titus does not see it coming.
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
But the other guy just now said he didn't even flinch after getting hit with a wine bottle.
That's right, Roman. And then we hanged the fuck.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
Mr. Tats, what did you use to knock the victim out?
My fucking elbow, copper. Samurai boxing style.
Samurai boxing, or Sambo, is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves, originating from the samurai Isola. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool. He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled-for details.
Where did all this action take place?
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man, weren't you listening?
Alright, let's give this a go. Things aren't quite right here, are they?
Actually, they're admirably, surprisingly composed.
85 fucking %. Ah. Confirm. Let's try that again, shall we? Unfucking believable. Okay, I'm gonna speed run this.
Circus left him.
I'm gonna speed run this conversation. Yeah.
The pretty boy. Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Container belt? Because we took it. We did this.
There's a catch hidden somewhere.
There is no catch?
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
You don't have to answer.
I know, Lizzie.
Known him? Yeah.
Quiet.
By the pine.
No. Why don't you ask her?
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, Are you deaf? Do you think
A trick question. Don't.
Who do you fucking
Titus, no one was...
That there's any question who's the leader. That's how he would have ended it. Titus won't let him.
No.
Disregard the outburst, officer. None of the boys have any comments on their power relations. That...
Why? I am.
What kind of must?
The kind that shows up when you...
A live grenade?
I can't prove it. But wrong?
From rape?
To kill us all.
Yeah. You said...
He grabbed someone?
Yeah. Show me your cunt. Why don't you show me your cunt?
Aren't you fucking...
Yeah.
There's something. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape.
No.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
We hanged him up.
Didn't they take...
The autopsy...
The lieutenant go...
Yeah. That's right.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable.
My fucking elbow.
Samaran Bok, he may be lying, but...
Right fucking here.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
Okay, let's try this again. Let's see if I can, like, succeed the fucking 83% check right now.
Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But...
Who's cracking under the pressure? Well, hang on. First, tell me who's solid.
Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man, the least antsy of the bunch. Definitely not his first time being questioned by the police. This little rat-faced fellow is solid, too. Always fidgety, yes, but no change there. Him neither. Mostly keeps to his tomato juice, or whatever he's got there.
Who's cracking under the pressure? This one. He's sweating profusely and has difficulty breathing. They've smartly kept him out of the conversation thus far. Definitely the weakest link in the chain. Hey, you! You having trouble breathing over there?
No.
He looks up, startled, his forehead shiny from sweat. A few coiled locks are peeking out from under his warm woolen hat.
Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
The man next to the big guy bursts out laughing.
Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
There's something you're not telling me.
And fuck you, too, copper. Picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit. And just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing.
This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet.
Right. I had other questions about the lynching.
Like what, copper?
You murdered him just... So what are we going to do now? You murdered him just like that? No remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the Coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
Honestly, I drink so much I can't really remember anyone I've sent behind bars.
Doesn't remember them. He just forgets. Are you hearing this, Titus?
Ain't no use keeping a stiff catalog in your head. That's for sure.
He wipes his mouth with the back of his hand. I don't think this is going to go anywhere. So, what are we going to do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus.
The lieutenant closes his notebook.
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Godly. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Maybe we'll talk later. Okay, prove my authority to Titus Hardy. You have to gain authority in Titus's eyes for the investigation to advance. Soften him up first. Maybe investigate the crime scene, or the body. Look for a witness. Get help from the union boss, or the company rep. Tie them to any other crimes. Okay. More investigation then.
Yes.
Anything to stake in? No. Okay. Oh, my back's starting to hurt a bit.
Can I help you?
Nah. Okay, but I almost have... God, this fucking sucks. I have barely... Well, I could probably get enough for my rent or whatever, my room tonight. But I don't know what the hell I'm going to do about tomorrow. Man. Where am I going to sleep tomorrow anyways?
Looking for something odd? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
A colourful display of cigarettes.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
I don't have money for that kind of thing.
A small cabinet on the wall. Their logo is the bloodless.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Who is Saint Baptiste?
Saint Baptiste, you know, the pharmaceuticals company. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals, the one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
I like how it kind of looks like her hat is melting in her portrait.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
What do those products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is...
She stops.
I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying or exercising.
Well, thank you for explaining this.
Uh-huh.
At the moment, I feel like the best lead I have is fucking Everett Clare. But to be honest, I really don't want to talk to him.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
Measure head crushes all.
Last we saw, your race was being superseded by the Seminese.
The situation is serious. Your people have probably killed a man.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Huh?
You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. It would enrich you rhetorically.
Wouldn't that mean I have to become a Seminese supremacist myself?
Well, not as such. What you do with the mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist.
An advanced racist, huh? Isn't Everett, the union boss, white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
He turns his eyes towards the harbour, seemingly bored with you. Yeah, but you still serve him. How does that factor into your life?
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront international capital, which is something your race naivistic communists never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
My jam is a mysterious fourth thing.
Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs?
It's true, I'm a rock and roll star and a rebel.
Rock and roll is moribund. Only Koikos listen to it anymore. There is no life left in it. My people abandoned it long ago. It leads only to neurodegenerative herpes and heroin overdoses. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminese race.
Wonderful. We're done with this line of inquiry.
Measurehead stoically looks to the distance in silence.
What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
He gestures towards the lawman down the street. Well, that's at least, you know, that's one thing we can agree on, Measurehead, if nothing else.
Welcome to Revachol. You hear him yell at a redhead woman visiting the fritter nearby. He must think redheads are immigrants.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be small.
You're right, that's craniometric perfection. My race does not stand a chance. Are you sure? I mean, that jaw is clearly an atavistic stigmata.
That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yes, plenty.
Babe, thanks. But I got this.
Actually, let me try another one.
Well, he must. The drawings are precise and look true to this.
Your earlobes are too big.
The size of the earlobes.
Your earlobes are flawless, Jean-Luc.
Yes.
The man falls silent, his face motionless. You sure I'm not craniometrically superior to you?
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry, just an observation.
Oh wow, they really didn't call him Measurehead for nothing, huh?
It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Hul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head, and long arms relative to lower limbs. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer.
What?
You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur-la-Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
Interesting. So one of my ancestors was Sir Laclef and the other Vesper.
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Rivasholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Hul. That is the only reason you are here.
He's right there. It's almost impossible to get it on unless you're both drunk. It's too scary when people are sober.
Kim, what do you think about this?
I think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one.
That will be
That will be our lucky racist.
Grant us 3 wishes.
Your pedomorphic friend has quick wits, a protruding occiput, and an indented zygomatic bone.
The lieutenant does not flinch.
You should keep him close. The congenital defect of farsightedness does not render him a complete invalid. He still has the use of his mind.
What is it? Oh. Why are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him.
Oh.
He's usually more himself.
But you're all part of the Union.
The Hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. I answer to the Union alone. And I do this out of race heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the Simonees. Now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of my woman.
That's a line I'd use if only, you know, there was a woman. Well, there's more to it. What have you got against them?
Fine.
Oh
They
ho!
have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful.
Who do you mean?
Find out for yourself. Endomorphic blob.
What?
Interesting.
Okay, let's for one moment, let's just become an advanced racist.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
I don't think Kim will appreciate that. Let's opt out.
Yes, better not to expand your mind in this direction. You may find out too much about the mystery. Fly too close to the race sun.
No, we've actually learned something interesting. A vagrant and narcotics peddler. Money! There's money up there! Oh no! Money, 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 money. I need money. Me too, buddy. Out the fucking way, it's mine. Run, run, run. Oh, something just came through the door. Maybe I'll, I really don't want to talk to Kuno, but he might know who they're talking about. Money, money, money. Hell yeah. That's my room and board sorted for tonight. Yeah. Assuming that I don't get interrupted before that, I'll probably stream for about 3 hours today. So if nothing comes up until then, I'll probably quit around the 3-hour mark. Okay, Kuno, you sack of shit. Oh, I always press 5 to try and quick save instead of F5. There we go. Okay. Do you know any sexually perverted narcotics peddlers and vagrants, Kuno?
Fuck does Kuno care?
Empathy, legendary.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
What's in the greenhouse over there?
Dunno. Kipta's gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Erie-Uppergite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Erie-Uppergites of Ilmarar. Not so much anymore.
Hold on, the gardener used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
The gardener? She's actually not a gardener. Turns out she's a union fixer.
The fuck does this have to do with the Kuno? Kuno doesn't give a shit who she is.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You were expecting relaying this information to him to be more rewarding, right? Telling him you found out she isn't a gardener. You know what you should do if you want to get rewarded? Drugs. Drugs are more rewarding than work. Or alcohol, if you don't want to do drugs. Alcohol is just as rewarding, but it isn't a drug. This has been going on for quite a while, hasn't it? You've been thinking about drugs and alcohol for a long time now. Juicy drugs. Tasty alcohol.
Yeah, in fact, I've been thinking about them so much, I think I'm gonna go get some. Hold on a sec. Just gonna go get some tasty alcohol. I'm back, and I have booze. Though the bottle kind of put up a fight. I had this tiny little bottle of melon cream liqueur, which I got as a gift a while back, and I finally decided to open it. Like I said though, that was turned out to be kind of a challenge. Also, I probably should have used yay booze. Yeah, I probably should have used a shot glass because this is a tiny bottle. I emptied half of it, and it barely fills the bottom of the glass I used. Like, there's probably enough for maybe 2 shot glasses in that bottle, but oh well. Where were we? Oh yeah, juicy drugs, tasty alcohol.
Seems kind of boring now, going back to... What was this about? Some yard? Yards aren't interesting. Only drugs are interesting. Drugs and alcohol. You feel sad now, but what can you do? Life has to go on. With a heavy sigh, you say...
The dead man's clothes were put in the trash container. How did they get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
I need to know. It could be a lead in the investigation. Somebody may have tampered with the murder scene.
Listen! Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
No, Kuno. You don't know anything about the tampering I'm investigating, and I already have pants.
Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for falling anyway, pig.
I was wondering about that trash container.
Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig. Yes, absolutely. Why?
Oh, fine.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay. So, who else has unauthorized access to the whirling trash? It may take a while. Okay. I don't want to talk to the girl either. So, sexually perverted, narcotics peddling vagrant woman. That's what Measurehead said anyways. Where am I going to find someone like that? Where's my fucking badge too? Actually, hold on. Is this the shop? I traded in my gun here. Maybe I did the badge too. Also, welcome back, Max. You've been gone a while.
Hello again. How can I help you?
You might be able to aid our investigation.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Know anything about the recent hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
He doesn't know anything.
Okay, that's all.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colours.
I wanted to ask about my missing gun again.
Sure thing.
So I sold you my gun.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
You were listening but working at the same time. She was doing that. Oh, okay then.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind. My apologies, officer.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Sure, man.
So I also my gun was also sold to a woman. Oh, okay. thought. The book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Itchy? Ah. Can you let us in this time?
A sturdy metal door guards the door.
Stop banging on the door! The police? No. Go check the
Backyard door. There must be another entrance.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue d'Esperance. You wait and see.
The girl stares at the sailboat by the pier.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Well, let's start with your blood type and go from there.
Go where? Accosting a minor?
Listen to your partner, pigman. Keep your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
Despite the attitude, she puts the brush aside. Oh shit, yeah, she's painting this shit. You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
The lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief.
She turns her head to face the coast and nods disdainfully towards Joyce, performing maintenance on her boat.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
You mean Joyce?
On a first-name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world.
Yeah, I don't like her either.
Pig's not half as dumb as he looks.
What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
She studies the wall, suddenly pensive. So you don't know what to write?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cabs. And my name's not Mona, so...
Why are you so committed to defacing the building?
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
I have an opinion on this. Wanna hear it?
Yeah?
Actually, I don't have an opinion, I lied. I love public art. Don't mind us, keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
She means the opposite.
Thanks, Rhetoric. Do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Catch you later, Cindy.
Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes.
Excuse me? Well, she's more eloquent than most of the rest of them. I'll say that at least. Hello. Okay. Let me just turn the sound down before, like, Kim decides to whisper in my ear.
There must be another way into the building.
Another way into the building. Ah, if I could just get up there. Can I speak to that guy?
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice. Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame. Map. Acquire a copy of the city map. Ah! I could probably do that at the bookstore. Okay. Backyard wall. Conceptualization. Impossible. Okay.
It's the voice of someone who has something to hide, my liege.
No trouble for me. I just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Actually, the gendarmerie really needs to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
He asks you, adjusting his shirt.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
That's definitely not his real name.
You're not actually called Martin Martinez, are you?
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice?
He scans the courtyard. It's silent, like the bottom of a well, every sound captured and reflected back. Looks like you've got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was quite a disturbing sight, even by Martinez standards.
What were you doing last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
The lieutenant takes out his little blue notebook and writes something down.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Old patio chairs and dead houseplants litter the scene.
He's an actor, declaiming a soliloquy. See how you hang on his every word.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend? How intriguing.
What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows, you can see faint reflections of his silhouette, all from different angles.
Alright, we'll talk later.
No. We won't.
He takes one last drag of his cigarette before stubbing it out on the balcony.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Well, there's not much I can do, so hey-ho.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very feet like a dog.
Oh, okay, both of these suck, but they're gonna be funny either way. Let's see. Please, don't go. I'll stop drinking. I'll take the trash out. Just, please, don't leave me.
Trash?
The young man shakes his head in confusion.
Listen, I really have to go.
With a flick of his wrist, he sends the extinguished cigarette sailing over the rail.
Good luck with the investigation.
He walks away.
He's gone.
The lieutenant puts away his notebook and turns to you. We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
So we just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Let's go check out the door near the pier again. Once we found the way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
Great, let's do that. Yeah, whoopee, the fucking door near the pier again. That's where a woman can yell at us and tell us to fuck off.
A sturdy metal door guards the side. This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into.
You know, this melon liqueur isn't too bad actually. Like, I was a little concerned, but it's fairly mild, so I can actually drink it without gagging. Hey, are you there? I've checked the backyard, but I couldn't get in that way.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
Okay, I'm gonna do what you told me to do and save scum this.
This could be a way.
Authority. Piss.
Think of anything convincing. Time for some police brutality.
Ma'am, if you don't open this door, I'm going to introduce you to a lateral vascular neck restraint, and it's going to hurt.
No, you're not.
Oh.
You don't scare me, punk. I may be an old woman, but I can still take the likes of...
Okay, that's went about as well as I expected. God, it's a good thing I don't expect much. Ooh. Ah. Okay. Smoke on the balcony. I should go into the bookshop and get a map. Next chance I get.
This could be a way.
Okay, let's try that again.
You can't think of it.
For fuck's sake. I'm gonna light this place up.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You don't scare me, punk. I may be an old...
Okay. How am I missing... Okay, I've missed a 50%... over 50% fucking check twice now in a row. I wish I had my badge.
This could be a way into the apartment. You can't think of anything convincing. Time for some police brutality.
Is this are you sure that I can just save scum these things? Because I'm like at this rate it's looking like it's just like, what's the word? It's locked.
Metal door.
Like,
this could be a way into the... You're well versed in the kind of threatening legal
finally
that implies criminal liability, but in fact has no meaning whatsoever.
So I flipped a coin with advantage and lost 3 times in a row. Yeah, that's about sounds like my luck today. Ma'am, your non-compliance... Wait, am I? Ma'am, your non-compliance is hindering a police matter. I may be forced to refer to you for potential prosecution.
I know my right, and don't you marm me, boy.
The voice snaps back.
But the sweeping on the other side has stopped.
Miss, would it help if we offer to show you our badges?
Ah, it's like a carrot to the stick, sort of.
Hold your horses.
You hear the click of a night latch before the lady on the other side gets caught in a coughing spasm.
I don't care about your stinking badge. Just come in.
She manages to say with a wheeze. Ah, finally! We're in! The graffito says, a firing squad for the rich.
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my
Oh.
bronchitis.
She sneezes into a dirty handkerchief. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the sound there. That was unpleasant. Let's see. Are you alright? Should I call the doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
She starts coughing, red spots appearing on her cheeks.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you could call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the cold room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty.
I'm looking for a young male in his mid-20s. Dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony.
Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
She looks at the other end of the hallway.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble. I just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk?
The cleaning lady starts laughing, but it turns into a violent coughing spasm. She squeezes her broom, trying to catch her breath.
What was so funny about that?
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
I have a few questions about those apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still...
She leans on her broom.
She leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Thanks. I'm off. Oh, that's the balcony. Foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates. Ooh. Ooh, drugs! What's that? Book 16 Days of Coldest April. The cover features a row of concrete buildings with a monochrome rainbow in the sky. It tells a rather excruciating story about two lovers during a period of ethnic unrest in Yugograd. The book has been filed under psychological realism.
In your hands, you hold 16 Days of Coldest April by Yekaterina Dar. The cover image shows a row of concrete apartments above which span a black and white rainbow.
Feels heavy.
Indeed, the book is unusually heavy in your hands, as though the cover were lined with lead.
How long is this book anyway?
You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you realized, and the type quite small and tightly set. It's nearly 600 pages long. Real art is dense and difficult. If it didn't feel like you had to wrestle a suicidal bear to get through it, you weren't really reading.
Look at the back cover.
The back cover is dominated by a black and white photograph of the author.
What does she look like?
She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph, and yet, from this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman stare back at you.
Start reading.
In cold, detached prose, the author describes a scene from one of the Yugograd riots in the 20s. Youths overturned motor carriages and set trash cans ablaze, while heavily armored guardsmen dash in and disperse them in a flurry of baton blows. The Yugograd riots took place from 27 to 29. Fueled by ethnic unrest and the state's repressive tactics, these events are often seen as marking the end of a brief period of liberalization known as the Yugograd Spring. Like all such periods, it is frequently memorialized in art and literature. As ethnic tensions run wild, a pair of young lovers meet each other on the street. Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, they manage to lock arms and look into each other's eyes.
What happens next?
It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure?
Read 10 more pages. Oh wait, I bet this really will physically hurt me. Ah! Okay.
They go through a brief and somewhat awkward love affair. And in the end, they betray each other and succumb to the absurdity of Gradian life. The man becomes a lens grinder, completely abandoning his former existence. He toils through the daily drudgery at the Lenka Polyfabricate. Happiness and fulfillment have eluded him his whole life. And in the end, he has nothing to do but dedicate himself to the craft.
And the woman?
She spends the next several decades standing at a conveyor in a Sosnovo fish processing plant. The smell of fish guts slowly seeps into her hair and skin, as every single one of her dreams dies, one by one. The memory of their short time spent together tortures the former lovers ceaselessly until the end of their days. Years pass in solitude, their bodies growing ever more decrepit.
This is terrible.
As life leaves their remains between the soil sheets, their final thoughts are filled with regret.
Alright. Oh. What did I... What's new then? Kuno. Empathy, legendary, heroic, challenging, legendary, challenging. Physical instrument. The sea below looks cold and winter grey. Hang on. Ooh. Money. Oh my god. Kim? You can't get in. I can't get in, but Kim sure can. Holy shit. He just phased through the fucking wall there. Come back to me, Kim. Oh, okay. There we go. Anything?
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
That's right, we've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
She crosses her arms.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil. Red-dyed heavy fuel oil is only used in government vehicles. Or at least that's the idea.
Is that government fuel oil?
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
Fumes are bad for you, okay?
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
Okay, I guess that's the end of that then. Oh, hello. Where am I now? Oh, thought! 100 tiny feet scurrying beneath the grate. The rats of the city. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Cindy? Enough coal to last for several winters. Smells of chemicals. Yo! Pour l'homme libre jeans. Oh, I am acquiring the fucking drip. Although these jeans look worn, the wearer must have had an ass given to them by the almighty Lord himself. That beautiful peach-shaped man-ass has imprinted itself so deep in the fabric, you can't but wonder if wearing them would start moulding your own vague rear side into a more shapely form as well. Holy shit, nice. Plus one electrochemistry, god ass, holy fucking shit. What do these give me? Ooh, try to round the crotch, try to round the thighs. I don't think so. Oh my god. Cover your shame, Harry. Oh no. There we go. Now I look snappy. What was it? Oh.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something. Soft, yet crinkly.
Take the item out.
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar. By the way, the raw materials were most likely exported from Seaguy, the apricot suzerainty, and processed in sur-le-clay into the apricot-flavored chewing gum loved by kids of today and yesterday. Something about it is familiar, and not only to your fingers.
A gleaming chewing gum wrapper found in the pockets of labourer jeans. It gives off an ever so faint scent of apricots. Your mouth starts watering.
A crinkled chewing gum wrapper. The worn label reads, Tutti Frutti. It smells faintly of apricots with a barely noticeable twinge of cinnamon. You feel compelled to point out that there's nothing fruity about cinnamon. It's a spice derived from tree bark.
Cinnamon's not a fruit.
Can a used wrapper shrug? Seems like that's what the wrapper is doing somehow. This is not about flowers or bark. What is this about? Why are you looking at this wrapper?
Why do I even care about this?
Good question. There is no answer or secret phrase written on the inside of the wrapper. Yet you're drawn to it. Drawn by regret. Stop before you hurt yourself with a Tutti Frutti wrapper. Throw it away, please.
I'll hang on to it, just in case.
You carefully fold the wrapper into a square before putting it back into your pocket, lovingly even, despite the strange feeling of regret.
Okay, I can't open that. And there's nothing else for us here. Oh well, I got jeans out of the deal. Okay. Apartment number 8. Their mailbox is overflowing. Ooh! Money! More money! Man, this was a profitable venture, all things considered. The door number 9 is locked. Ooh, oh, it's a postcard. Boogie Street, 46. This crumpled up postcard depicts an open-air market in Boogie Street 5 years ago. A vendor smiles as dead roosters line his stalls, hung by their feet from the canopy. Red blood flows onto the muddy street. Blurry shadows of people pass. Hello? Shoes? Ah, money! More money. Were they in the fucking shoes? Okay. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall. Oh, thought.
That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradle in a wreath of antlers, the iconography of communism, in other words.
Look out, Kim. There are communists around here. Let's inspect it closer.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is the star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it.
Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
What does it evoke in me?
Nothing at all yet. Right now, it's just meaningless shapes on a wall. You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. Sounded like a woman. A woman's shoes. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Huh? Am I just getting, like, the wrong voice line playing sometimes? Like, I thought this was part of the interface monkeying with me, but I felt like that should have been a different voice line. This is the police. Open up.
Do I have to open the door?
Okay, I was wondering what that noise was. I think there's an ice cream truck outside, or an ice cream van outside. You hear the clacking of heels again, as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason.
Alright.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise. No reply.
Maybe I'll ask the woman if she knows anything first. Before I start breaking into apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Do you know who lived in the foreclosed apartment?
The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume.
Is one of the residents on vacation? Their mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully somewhere else.
Who lives in apartment number 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I talked to someone through the door.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there.
She pauses, eyeing the hallway.
Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Sure, I'll go see what I can find.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
Who lives behind the padlocked door?
Oh, that one is a scientist. A future scholar.
Suddenly the old lady's face is beaming.
I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology?
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
Are you sure you don't mean astronomy? Are you sure you don't mean astronomy?
That's what I said. Astrology.
The lieutenant shakes his head, as though to say, let it go.
That's all,
she
thanks.
mumbles some kind of a response.
Alright. Well, now we have a reason.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
This apartment is supposed to be empty. Did you break in here?
Excuse me? Of course not.
You have plenty of reason to enter.
Are you cooking morphine in there? Then open the door so I can verify your identity.
Oh, come on.
There's a pause before you hear the door being unlocked.
Well, that was easy.
That was smart.
The lieutenant says, nodding toward the unlocked door. Alright. Hell yeah, we're in. A blister pack of medicine peeks out of the box. You should take it. Looks like a fine mattress. Don't be ridiculous, you can hear it swarming with bugs. Good lord. Okay. I hope they're talking about the mattress and not the medicine. Hypnogamma. Thanks, lady.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
She jingles a set of keys in her hand.
Boy, there are a lot of different keys there. More than 20, at least.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
She fumbles through her purse, fishing out a light, paper-clad passport. I'll inspect it.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details.
Everything seems to be in order.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
I fuck shit up too. Reprehensible. Who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
She stops, hesitating.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
Who lived in the foreclosed apartment down the hallway?
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall. A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
She snaps her fingers.
The sum must have been puny.
It couldn't have been that much money. These apartments look pretty shabby.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
My money has also disappeared, I think.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
So wait, what happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
She's still shaking her head. Manicured hands now crossed over the chest. That's all, thank you.
Of course.
She replies with a smile, but her eyes remain glazed over. She's been waiting for you to leave. Shoes! Black monk straps. These Per and Ingersoll shoes have no lacing, but a strap and a buckle. Due to their elegant and affluent design, they have been described as the most advanced dress shoe. So advanced, in fact, that walking through slush and mud does not leave a single trace on them. Ooh. Awesome watchtower heels. -1 savoir-faire. +1 to indirect modes of taxation. Affluent money-make man. I'm gonna keep the snake skins. For now.
This door has been closed with a padlock.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly do that, and then let's see.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk draw. What are you?
Piss!
You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutters, and it's really not working.
Okay, look, why do you keep doing this to me, game?
This door has been closed with
Wait.
a padlock.
I need to equip the fucking thing again. Okay. Yes. Now, quick save.
This door
And this time,
with a the shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
come to think of it, this guy, she told us who lives here. By all accounts, it seems that the person who lives here is above board, but oh well. Huh. A flamboyant poster of a white star. Real lithography. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns. A bullet. And a lounge jacket. Do I take... Okay, oops. Classic white summer jacket, loved by both by the Ceremitzian Communist Party and the accompanying subtropical drug traffickers. It fits you well, regardless of your political ambitions. To be honest, I kind of didn't mean to take the jacket. Where are you, Kim?
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov. Honestly, he does kind of look like you after all.
Kim, you have to admit, this Kraz Marzov bears a striking resemblance to me.
Hold on a second. Is this why you broke in here? To find out whether you're Krasmazov?
I'm not saying that I am Kraz Marzov, just saying that we look alike. No, it's purely coincidental.
Sure it is.
Just humor me for a moment. Don't you see the resemblance?
Well, you both do seem to share an affinity for sideburns, but it seems like old Kras here didn't drink nearly as much as you.
Maybe this bust show... Yeah, I have a problem. A problem with
You
alcohol.
do, but that's not the point. The point is, he doesn't look like you.
How do you know? The bust is probably just a romanticized depiction anyway.
Very well. Let's look for identifying features then. Doesn't he have a birthmark right here? What about you?
I can't tell. I can't see my face.
All right, but here's the big thing. Krasmazov looks Samara, and you don't.
You're right. That's something we definitely don't have in common.
Good, so you're not him.
You're right. I'm really not.
It's decided. You are not the most famous philosopher of the modern period.
The lieutenant nods, turning away to inspect the photo on the other wall. Why does this tenant have a bust of Cross Mossop in their bedroom?
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Well, I will apologize to the young communard for stealing his snazzy white jacket. It genuinely, honestly was an accident. Nice! Flip up glasses, the auditor. Oh. These flip-up sunglasses were fashionable in the old, but have since lost their popularity. Their thin gold alloy wire frames are a reminder of drug-addled bohemian artists. These days, the glasses are only favoured by organised crime accountants who desire to look cool. Yeah, let's give them a try. This box is filled with cleaning chemicals. Smells of laundry detergent. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. An old shoe rack, boots, sneakers, and old slippers. Apartment 12. A loud rumbling snore comes from within. Let's take a look at the balcony. The curtains shift, just a little. Someone is watching from within. The breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electric wires. Actually, I think I'm going to go back inside. I think I'll open the door at the bottom. Come on, move. Okay, so now, if need be, we can get in here. And what's this? Ah, piss! There was a thought. There was another thought. Come on. Think again. There we go. Huh? Oh, fuck me, I guess. Oh, nice. Magnesium and alcohol. Fuck yeah. Alcohol. Commodore Red. A large crimson bottle of cheap sugary wine. Made of poverty, sugar, artificial taste enhancers, and a vague memory of grapes. Guaranteed to colour your lips. These shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Moss crawls on those bathroom tiles. Actual moss. Money! Now let's leave things as we found them. We're not barbarians. Balcony. Oh, you're just a door. Nothing for you here right now. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. Okay. This is the door to apartment 29. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. This is the door to apartment 30. Voices from within, singing along to some buoyant dance track. Alright. Let's go.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
He looks around, taking in the cold
We
spring
should
air.
return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
What do you mean?
The smoker on the balcony. This is why we are here, right? He might know something about the murder. So tomorrow 9 p.m.?
I guess.
Don't worry. It's mostly all still here. You can remember things. You got this.
Sounds good. Tomorrow, 9 p.m.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him. Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we can't just come back at 9 p.m. tonight, but oh well. Investigate apartment 10 for the cleaning lady. Oh shit, I got to report back to her. Okay. Yeah, I think as soon as I'm done with the apartment building, I'll end the stream for today. There we go.
Give me a moment.
I didn't find any counterculture people in apartment 10. It was just a real estate agent setting up room for new tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
No one is coming. There will be nothing but squalor unless we start killing real estate agents. What to say to her? Radio computer wizards are coming. No one is coming. We should start killing real estate agents. Lax women and sexual deviance. I'm sure everything will be fine. This apartment building needs slow change. Imperceptibly slow. What to say, what to say. I kind of want to say we should start killing real estate agents, but I don't think Kim will like that. Everything will be fine. This apartment needs slow change. Imperceptibly slow.
Yes. Well. I hope they're good people.
Your statements are too vague to comment on.
Thanks, I'm off. Alright then, I think that's about it then. For today. Tired. So yeah, we've actually made some progress. I found some jeans, I found some glasses, I found some shoes, I stole some guy's nice white jacket. I have got myself a whole new wardrobe today. I think that's a red letter day. And it's only, what, barely noon. It's lunchtime. It's barely even lunchtime. So yeah. Hang on, actually, I better fucking save. Yeah, sure. Hang on. Actually, I'll go to the main menu. Confirm. I was thinking of actually starting to stream Dark Souls 2 again, because, you know, once again I've started a character with that, and I haven't like finished the game. Like I have finished the game. I have finished Dark Souls 2 once, and that was 5 years ago. So I'm thinking of like revisiting that. If so, I don't really want to like do that instead of Disco Elysium. I was thinking I might actually try streaming like maybe a couple of times a week. So like, alternating like do one Dark Souls stream and one Disco Elysium stream a week. Maybe if I have the time and the energy for it. Otherwise, maybe I'll just do like alternating. I guess we'll see how it feels. could do Dark Souls 1 week, then Disco the next. That might leave a bit of a gap between Disco Elysium. Streams, I guess, which might. I feel like it's prudent to remember what you were doing last time in this game, but I guess we'll see. What I'm saying is I might start doing some Dark Souls 2 again. But anyways, thanks for watching, thanks for speaking in chat, thanks for keeping me company, and I'll see you next time. As soon as I can open OBS again. There we go. Alright then. Bye.